Okay, and we just left Washington, D.C., and now we are in Brussels. Okay guys, after lots of travel, like 23, 24 hours, something crazy like that, hours of travel, we made it here to ABC's guest house. It's real late, so I'm gonna go to bed and I will pick you guys. Actually, I talked to my dad. Dad wants to film a little, so you'll pick my dad up tomorrow morning and we'll let you know how this is all going.
Guy named Jonathan was there to meet us at the airport. He drove us to the guest house here, and it was about 2:30 when we finally got in bed, and when we woke up this morning we were greeted to this sight. And this morning we had the opportunity to go with some friends to church, and we didn't get any pictures of that, but it was a wonderful experience. Gonna be doing a little bit of shopping tonight, and then early tomorrow morning driving down to ABCU, and then we'll finally be done with our mega trip.
It was at this point that my dad, Pastor Tim Bruno, decided he did not like filming. That's why you got me. Alright, so we just went to the supermarket, got back. We got some food. It's a little funny because it's like half European, half Chinese, half African, so
Which is three halves.
So we are making some spaghetti. Some scatters. We did have that. There was a lot of canned and a lot of dried food. Good morning. It is the morning of day 3. Right now it's about 8:30. We're eating a little bit of breakfast. Both got ourselves some oatmeal. The plan today is we are going to try and get to the African Bible College. We got all of our stuff. We are going to get into a truck and we're going to drive actually from one side of the country to the other. We've heard it's about 6 hours, but we're not exactly sure. Behind us you can see a pile of mattresses. That is also going with us in the back of the truck. So that's going to be exciting too.
Looking forward to that.
Yes. How much stuff we can get in. You might have noticed this pretty lit shirt I'm wearing. If you want one, it is from our church, Anchor Point Church. Link will be in the description. And we will catch you guys as soon as we start packing this thing. Alright. And while we are going, we gotta bring a bunch of stuff to the college. Right, so we got our own personal luggage. We got about 5 mattresses. We got 2 printers, bunch of paper, some transformers. We got a couple bottles of propane. We got some gas. That is all going with us in this tiny truck. So we are going to get started. I've been told it's about a 6-hour drive. As I showed you, it's from one end of the country to the other. And I will get back to you as soon as we get going. Alright, and there we are after 6.5, 7 hours of riding on a dirt road. We finally made it. It was a very long trip. Now we are at the African Bible College. Behind me you can see the building we are staying in. This is building number 5. I'm going to give you guys a quick little tour and show you what this place is all about. do still have a little bit of work. Gotta make this place a little homelier, get some sheets on, get unpacked, all that good kind of stuff. And at 6:15, we've been invited to go out to dinner with this one lady, and she is apparently very good at cooking chicken. And so we'll be having rice, some form of chicken and sauce that goes with it. And so I look forward to seeing you guys then.
Taking some video for our church.
Okay, it is the end of day 3. Just got back from Dr. Buzz's place, had a little bit of dinner, had some coleslaw, some chickens, there was a little bit of salad or something or other in there. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but it was pretty good. So I liked it. We're here at house number 4 or 5, I don't know. But this is where we're going to be spending most of our time. I gave you guys a little bit of a tour earlier. But this is where we're going to be. We don't have much going on for the rest of the night. I just gotta shower, get ready for bed. That sort of stuff tomorrow morning. I am not exactly sure what the plan is for tomorrow. One of two things can happen. One, we're gonna have an easy day. Gonna wake up, do some school, hopefully get the internet all figured out. Hopefully get a little school done. Or option 2, Dave Peterson, the guy I'm working with to build this deaf school, there's a possibility he wants to go somewhere and do something. He told me what it was. I can't remember. Apparently there was some construction project that got stalled out and we'll need to work on that. But that problem will deal with itself tomorrow. And so until then, I'm just gonna have a good night's sleep, maybe get a little school done in the morning, and I will see you guys then. Okay. It's day 4. Currently 7:35 in the morning. Step 1, making a list and checking it twice. Right here, all the stuff that we need to do around the house to kind of get it fixed up. I briefly mentioned this last night, but there was nobody living here for, I'm not exactly sure how long, but there is a little bit of dust on stuff. So I gotta make up a list, and we're gonna have a couple people come by, help fix lights, the refrigerator, running water, that sort of thing. See you there. I just got a lovely tour of the campus from Trudy Peterson. She is one of our friends from Alaska. Went to our church, College Heights Baptist Church, and she is someone we're going to be working with. Her husband, Dave Peterson, which I got a little bit of footage from. Dave Peterson is a wonderful man, and I will be working with him doing the majority of the construction. I talked to him, trying to see what the plan is going forward, how soon I'll be able to start working, and he just told me some exciting news. So I gotta hop inside and I will let you know. Just got back from that nice little tour of the campus that I got, and the exciting news is there is a village, and I cannot remember the name of it right now. It is not the deaf school that I have told you so much about is in Ganta, and that is not what I'm talking about. It is a separate village, and there is some project that we are working on at this village. I'm not exactly sure what the project is, but to get to this village, it's about 12 hours to drive from Monrovia to this village. Monrovia is the city where we landed in the plane and then drove up here to Yakapa. And so we have to get to this village, and the only way is by air. And so there is a helicopter, and me and Dave are going to fly out to this village and do some. He said he's working on some kind of project, but apparently there is a gathering of between 10 and 15 different churches at this village. When we go there, we have to fly in by helicopter, and we're gonna do some project. I think we might be building a church building or something. I'm not exactly sure, but that is very exciting, and I will have to keep you guys up to date on that. I'm gonna go do some school, and then I will catch back up with you guys later. Got back from having lunch at the cafeteria. Surprisingly, it was only $2 for that plate of food. I was very shocked. It was rice, it had a little bit of chicken in there, and it had some sauce. I can tell you, first off, the texture was weird. There were small pieces of chicken, and it was a sauce. It was very brown. It felt like you were eating small chunks of like crushed up seaweed. If you've ever dealt with the dry papery seaweed that you use to wrap sushi with, feels like that. That all crunched up, mixed in with like some olive oil and some rice. $2 was not half bad. It was also very spicy, so that's a good thing to note. So I have to do a little bit of editing for these videos, maybe a little bit more school, and that's gonna be about it. Okay, well, it is 10 o'clock at night, and it is very dark out because the African Bible College runs on a generator, and the generator just turned off for the night. And I forgot to film before then, so had a lot of really good conversations for today. You should be hearing about one of them. A couple of people we got to meet today. They run an orphanage nearby, so you should be hearing about that a little bit more. Dad starts his first day of classes tomorrow, so hopefully we'll be able to get a listen in on that. And other than that, we're just headed off to bed, so you guys have a good night, and we'll see you in the morning. Alright, it is morning of day 5, and we are off to chapel. And there we go. Dad's first class on the record, on the books. Wasn't a half bad one, if I do say so myself. Did a little bit of school, and now we are off. Me and Dave Peterson, we are headed up the hill. It's about 20 minutes away, and there is an orphanage there. And me and Dave are gonna go up there, visit it, and now all I'm doing is waiting for Dave to show up. And whenever he gets here, we will be off. Until then.
When are you going back?
Hi, Maki. I'm Gabriel. Hi.
Here.
Oh.
Emmanuel,
How are you?
take a picture for Trudy and the kids.
How are you? Do you want to look at the
They weren't
camera?
here when she said this.
Can you say hi? Can you tell them what your name is? It's Maki. Well, it's very nice to meet you, Maki. I hope you have a fun time, okay? Okay. Do you want to go hop in their picture? Okay. This is the end of day 5. Just got back from the orphanage that is just down the road. Got to meet the cutest little boy. His name was Maki. He seemed a little scared, but he was very nice. My dad had his first class, which was great. And circling back around, yesterday night when we had people over who ran the orphanage, those were the parents who helped run the orphanage that we just went to. Plan for tomorrow, I gotta wake up, get ready to go by 9 o'clock. Me and Dave are headed down to Ganta, so I will see you guys then. Okay, it is the morning of day 6. We are here in the Liberian Bible College, and we're going to head down to Ganta today. So, you're going to come with me, Dad's going to stay here, and we are going to go to Ganta. Alright, so you want to tell them where we're going and what we're doing?
Okay, right now we are driving from Yekepa to Ganta, which is about 80 kilometers out there, and we are expected to arrive in about an hour or 2. We are approaching the mining concession intersection, and the next place we'll be going from here is a town called Zolowi. And then after Zolowi, eventually we will get to Sanikwele, and then from Sanikwele we'll be on our way to Ganta. Ganta is our destination for today.
Yeah, I think these cows might need to move over. Okay, I am here at the deaf school, and you can actually see them all chilling behind me. We just finished up work for the day, working on the dormitories. What we've been doing is leveling out the sand, not the sand. They have this clay dirt, so we had to dig up the dirt, break it into smaller pieces, throw it all on the ground and level it so that when we pour concrete, it will be nice and purdy in there. Alright, it is the end of day 6. Me and Dave are spending the night in this guest house. The principal of the school was nice enough to let us stay in his guest house. And so we're spending the night here, and tomorrow morning we're going to head back over to the school and hopefully get some more of the floor leveled. But besides that, nothing else is going on. So I will see you guys then. Alright, it is the morning of day 7. We woke up in the guest house, went, got a little bit of breakfast, and now we are on the way to the deaf school. Hoping to get the driveway all fixed up so when trucks come in and help deliver materials, they can actually get in and out. You might be able to tell.
Sorry about the bumps.
The road is a little bumpy.
They haven't graded it for 20 years though.
Yeah. So we're gonna try and fix up the road, maybe level out a little bit of the walls, the floor, but we're hoping to have the walls cut, chiseled out, and have the electrical. That's the next step, is the
Prepping
walls.
for rough end.
Yep. So I will start filming again when we get to the deaf school. So see you then. Alright, as you can see, it is very bright out, and it is our mid-afternoon update. You can see behind me the deaf students. They are working on harvesting the dirt, and then they put it in a wheelbarrow, comes inside the building, and it goes from very bright outside to in here. I don't know if you can see, but what they're doing in here is they are leveling out the floor so that when we pour concrete, it's level. You can also hear the electricians who are working right now. They're chiseling into this concrete wall, and they make lines for the electrical. All right, so we had to go for a little bit of a walk, and it is still very bright out. But we got the water, me and my little helper here. I asked the president of the deaf school if he would be alright if I had a couple of the students introduce themselves and how old they were. And he said that'd be a wonderful idea. And so I managed to interview 2 of the students and had them tell us what their name is and how old they were. Okay, so we just finished up at the deaf school, got a little bit of work done, and now we are headed back to the African Bible College. Okay, it is the end of day 7. Just got back from the deaf school in Ganta, and since it's the end of day 7, it is also the end of week 1 of our Africa trip, and this is going to be where this first video comes to a close. This is what we're going to call part 1, or also known as week 1 of our trip to Africa. Stay tuned, as part 2 will be up soon, and it's gonna be pretty exciting. So it was great having you guys come along with me on this journey, and of course you guys know what to do. Push all those buttons that everyone's telling you to push, and until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Okay, I know I said it was the end of the video, but please like, subscribe, comment, and head on over to Amazon Smiles. It's a program, and what it does, every time you purchase something on Amazon, Amazon Smiles will donate a percentage to a non-profit organization. If you could have that set to Beyond the Bricks, so that every time you purchase something on Amazon, the deaf schools down in Ganta will be able to receive support for that. That would be amazing. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.